it's time for us to build the structure of this final result that we want to achieve. And I'm going to build that in pure HTML. So it's going to look like a very ugly list. It's going to be displayed here. And once we jump into CSS, we'll be adding the colors and all the other elements that you can see in here. So this also serves as a summary of all the tags that we learned throughout the HTML part of the course. Some notes regarding the general structure of this page. Everything in here is going to be inside of a div, of a container, and then each one of the tiles that you see is going to be inside of its own div. Later on, we'll make those tiles to sort of float around and have a certain separation between each other and a certain padding inside and a few other things. For now, it's all going to be just a vertical list of things. So let me begin by creating the very main box, and then I'll be adding one box for each one of these tiles. The first tile, it has a title 2 that says features, and then it has an unordered list with I'll be pasting some of the code, so you don't have to wait for me to type it all. It's all stuff that we've already covered. We have an unordered list with 3 different links that they have my homepage for now. That's the first one of these tiles. The second one, it has just 3 different containers. And see how this 15, I've put it inside span. That's a new tag, something we hadn't seen before. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I just want to give styling to this particular part of the text. So I will not want to give style to the entire box, and I want it all to be on the same line. So span is like a neutral. It's like a box, but that doesn't take up any space. So if I add, see that the 15, it's not in a different line, it's not separated in a different manner. Span is just a way to select some parts of the text so that you can give it later on some different styling. That's all it does. So that's our second tile. And the third tile, that's the to-do list. It's going to begin by a title 2, and then the second type of list, which is an ordered list. And you create an ordered list by using the OL tag, and just like the unordered list, it uses the LI tags to represent each one of the list elements. Right, following tile, it has an image and a number. For the image, we'll be using our image tag, img tag, and the source is a file called charts.png, which is provided as well. I'm giving it a certain width, and therefore for 4,800, it goes on another box, right? So that's our fourth tile. The fifth tile has a table in it. We've already learned how to make tables as well. This table is going to have a header and then a body. Inside of the table tag, I'll create the head of the table, which has only one row, tr, and then it has 3 header titles, th, like this. Now we also need the body, and the body has a bunch of rows, which I'm just gonna paste in here, and see how each row has 3 different cells. So we have the header, the body, and that's our tile. That's what it has. We have 2 more left. The order pizza tile. it has a title 2, and then it has a form. So we open up the form tag, and inside the form we have a selection, an input, a number type of input, and a text input, and well, a button as well. Let me add this one here. Select, and as you can see, it's the select tag with options for each option. Then we have a number type, and we have a text field that has a placeholder that says comment, and finally we have a button to submit the form. You could add type submit if you want as well, but it's not really needed. And the last one, it has an image as a background, which is something that we haven't looked into yet. That's something you can do with CSS, is give a box, a div, you can give it an image as a background. So we're just going to have the text for now, which are two different divs. And 36 degrees, which is not the temperature at the moment, but that's what I'm putting there. Alright, so we have in here the entire HTML structure of what we want to build, and what comes next is giving it life, sort of speaking, giving it styling CSS, and that will allow you to arrange the elements, their positions, to have the dimensions, specified types of font, sizes of the font, background colors, background images, and a whole bunch of other stuff.